Well, hey, what's up? I'm America's sweetheart, Eric Ryan. Today's March 14th, 2022, and on this day in history, pie was invented, and Albert Einstein was born in 1879, but history will remember this day going forward as the premiere of the Five Bourbon Lunch Show, which debuted to hundreds of thousands of people ignoring it on LinkedIn. The Five Bourbon Lunch Show exists to humanize corporate America through the magic and power of brown booze and stupid questions. If you want to go see somebody's sanitized resume, go to their About Us section. If you want to see them get a little buzzed and try to explain why the Foo Fighters don't suck, you've come to the right place. This week's guest is Becky Jolly, the Nebraskan queen of social media and owner of Elephant Key Marketing. They say that we buy stuff from people that we know, like, and trust. And at the end of this week, you're going to know, like, and trust the shit out of Becky. Now, enjoy the premiere episode. I know I will. I'm in it. Now, hit my music. Boop. Becky Jolly, welcome to the Five Bourbon Lunch Show. Thank you for being a part of this.
Oh, anytime there's five bourbons at lunch, I will be there.
So we're internationally known. Everyone loves this show. But just for those who aren't familiar, the concept is you have 5 1-ounce bourbon samples in front of you. Mm-hmm. They're unlabeled, aside from 1 through 5.
Right.
You're going to pair these bourbons with provocative questions to humanize corporate America. First one's up. Cheers.
Cheers.
That product placement. Okay. Ready? Take a sip. Mm-hmm. Well, are you a bourbon drinker?
It's not like my go-to, but I don't hate it.
Are you repulsed by what you just drank?
No, that was pretty smooth.
I love bourbon, but there's the pretension with bourbon that it's sort of like wine in that way.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read you the tasting notes from the website.
Okay, cool.
Tell me if you're picking up any of these flavors.
Okay, hang on.
Vanilla.
A little bit.
Ripe fruit. Maple syrup.
Yes.
Oh, toast.
No.
And bitter chocolate. Any bitter chocolate there?
No, but I definitely got the maple syrup. Like, it's a little sweeter to me.
Okay. Well, this is finished in port barrels, directly from Portugal. It is Angel's Envy.
Okay. Thank you, Angels.
Okay. While we drink Angel's Envy.
Okay.
The question is, when you're trapped on a desert island, you get to bring the complete catalogs of 5 musical artists / bands.
Yes.
Who are they and why? You're number 1, the Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters. Okay. Dave Grohl.
We have to discuss this because I think the Foo Fighters are going to be heavily represented on this show, and I don't get it. So sell me on Dave Grohl and the Foo Fighters.
Okay, so here's how I pick out bands that I really like. I don't hear a song once and I'm like, cool. If I love a band, it's because I keep hearing their songs on the radio and I'm like, that's a really good song. Who was that by? And that's a great song. Who's that by? You know, if I hear them over and over again and I like what I'm hearing, that's how I love a band. So I just kept hearing Foo Fighters stuff and I was like, that's such a good song. And I love that they have a lot of different styles and sounds, right? So if you listen to White Limo and February Stars, super different songs, but there's a little bit of continuity. There's a little bit of familiarity there. So I like how they're all over the place, but you still, you're listening to the same group.
Can I tell you what I think? So this is what I picture, because I think they're like dad rock. It's like rock and roll without the drugs. So listen to this. This is the montage. Ready? You play "There Goes My Hero."
Okay.
And you show a guy, he's pulling up his jorts. And then you cut, he's tying his New Balances.
Yep.
Right? And then he tucks in his Life is Good shirt. And then he cracks open Miller Lite and then starts his lawnmower. And that's "There Goes My Hero."
I mean, that is my Saturday night.
All right, we're going to move on to number 2. I think this one is equally controversial.
Michael Bublé. Wait.
Is it because
wait. Can you see that? Yeah.
Wow. Did you pick Bublé because you need a Christmas album for your desert island?
I am not a big Christmas person in general. And I'm more of a Halloween, Mardi Gras, kind of a thing. Really all the holidays where you just get really drunk. So I don't like his Christmas album, and I love All I Want for Christmas Is You, and I did not like his cover. So sorry, Michael, we can still be married.
So you like his other music?
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
You just into crooners, or is just this crooner?
I enjoy like a nice smooth song. I like a smooth bourbon, a smooth song. Like I like that. It's very relaxing. So, but I don't like go on purposefully and like listen to Harry Connick Jr.
All right, it's your island. Okay, so Foo Fighters are rock and roll without drugs. Fleetwood Mac is rock and roll with a shit ton of drugs.
Yes.
Stevie Nicks has a hole in her nose from blowing cocaine, and she won't get it fixed because it might affect her voice.
Yeah, well, and also like that's just something you really want to remember. You know what I mean?
Like for Stevie, for the rest of us, because I don't think she forgets that she has a giant hole in her nose.
Eat all of the above. Okay. And I love the drama, like the behind the scenes stuff really drove their creativity.
Because they were all banging each other and then singing songs about banging each other. And then they would force the other person to play like guitar on the song that they're talking about cheating on.
Yeah, like, hey, husband, play guitar for this song where I like your best friend.
I know, that's amazing. That's rock and roll. See, that's like the anti-Foo Fighters to me. They all seem like good fathers.
Yeah. Like she just picked a direction and then she went with it.
Right. And that direction was rock and roll.
Witches and Coke.
Oh, I love Coke. Your fourth choice is mind-blowing. And if this fine young lady is on any other list, I will be thoroughly shocked.
So this is interesting because I don't feel so. It's Ellie Goulding, and I
was going to ask you what she was doing recently, but then I caught up with her. She pumped my gas this morning.
Oh God! Oh my God!
Get it? Because her career is over.
Like sometimes there's a vibe. Okay. She is a vibe, and sometimes I need that vibe in my life.
And it's the Ellie Goulding vibe.
It really is. Like, so this is a really funny like offshoot. Sometimes in my spare time, I write like fiction. So I do some fiction writing just for funsies. I've never published anything, but
Ellie Goulding fan fiction?
No, it's Michael Bublé fan fiction. Ellie Goulding.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
No, she's just like she's a good artist to write to, and
she was the 50 Shades of Grey soundtrack too, wasn't she? That's not a hit.
Was she? I didn't remember.
All right, number 5.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Simon and Garfunkel.
That's another instance of like I kept hearing their songs over and over again, and like every single one, I'm like, oh, I like this song. I like this song. And this happened maybe when I was in like just out of high school, early college. When I was 18, I was like 100% like I'm getting Sound of Silence lyrics tattooed. Oh, like I'm getting a tattoo, and then I didn't end up doing it, and I'm glad I didn't. But like I was super into him for a minute.
I'm also glad that you didn't end up doing that. So you listened to a lot of Simon and Garfunkel in high school?
Like late high school, early college.
Are you 60? Here's my take on Simon and Garfunkel. This country has a lot of problems, but the United States of America is the only country where Arthur Ira Garfunkel can become a rock and roll star. Don't you think? There's some beauty in that.
But I feel like it's another one of those things where it's like the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, right? So like Fleetwood Mac is not Stevie Nicks, it's the group, even though Stevie Nicks is a standout. So I feel like Simon and Garfunkel are the same way. Okay.
That's your desert island.
Yep.
It's bizarre.
Yep. I mean, is anybody surprised?
Wasn't she delightful? Wasn't I hilarious? Shouldn't she be committed for including Ellie Goulding on that list? The 5 Bourbon Lunch Show is brought to you by Offensively Creative. Fine purveyors of craft content. Let's face it, most B2B content is, what did I write? Mass-produced, generic, bland, mediocre, derivative garbage water, which is something that we don't do. As a matter of fact, we do good shit. Do the right thing and go to offensivelycreative.com and get yourself some craft content, specifically daily video content. It'll make you rich and famous. Not like me now, but like me soon. Get it while you can afford it. Offensivelycreative.com. See you tomorrow. Bye, Mom.